Okay, so I woke up this morning to the surprise that there was a new Paper Mario game announced, but just sitting in the YouTube subscription box, which was not expecting, but that's cool, I guess. So, I'm seeing a lot of people being like, oh, this is the greatest game ever, it's a return to form, which I don't really know. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm, like, cautiously optimistic. It's very, it's like a half step. Like, for everything that they did right, there's something. Well, not necessarily. It's like there are things that they've done correctly, but not to their fullest extent. So, like, I'm just gonna go through the trailer and talk about it. So, Origami Peach, that's cool. I think that the origami enemies, for like the very basic Mario enemies, like the Shy Guys and the Koopa Troopers, or what, are they in here? I've seen several of the basic enemies. They look good because you already kind of know what they are. And since they already are so simply designed in Paper Mario style, it looks good as origami characters. But as I'll touch on later, for like bosses and stuff, it does not look so good. Also, it's like this origami cult thing. I like it when Nintendo goes like a little scary, like in Thousand Year Door when they go to Twilight Town or whatever it's called. That's pretty cool. Luigi's Mansion's always fun. It's like creepy but not scary. I really enjoyed that kind of macabre Addams Family type uh, tone. I also like the like invasions and stuff that they've done, like Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That did it very good with Mario. I like it when it's like, oh, home is not home anymore. We have to fight back for. Also in Breath of the Wild, they do that. One thing I really do not like. I never played. I played a little bit of Color Splash, but I did not finish it. But you can tell like the paper puns are really annoying. I don't like yes, Thousand Year Door and the original, they did recognize they were paper, but it was more subtle. Like the characters weren't throwing paper jokes everywhere, but Mario would turn into like a paper airplane or a boat or whatever. Now it's like constantly puns like paper thin or a new adventure unfolds or whatever. It's annoying. They can be more clever than that. But I did notice from Color Splash the writing was kind of clever. The little bit I played, it's just the gameplay was really not that interesting. It was very repetitive and boring. Um, I this paper Bowser, the folded one, that's like cool, but it seems like he's that for the entire game because there's several instances where you do see him as like a partner to. Well, we'll talk about partners later. As a partner to Mario, just kind of walking around like that, which I like the idea of this being him being trapped like this is clever, but him staying like that, I'm not so sure. That's just kind of bizarre. Okay, this main villain. This is nothing. I'm assuming this is the main villain. He probably will transform into some big thing for the final battle, but it's just so boring. It looks like Origami Yoda. Like this, when you say main villain, this is not what you think of. It's the same problem. I'm about to get controversial here. The same problem I had with Magalore, or whatever the freak his name is from Return to Dreamland. It's just like a dull character. The character design is not any. I mean, it's fine, but for a villain, this does not look like a villain. He looks like a little prince character. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not intimidating. I mean, they could give him really good. That's one of my things. If this game has a one amazing story, the gameplay does not look amazing. It looks better than the past two, but like if it has an amazing story like Super Paper Mario, it was fun, I guess. I mean, it was enjoyable, but the story was really good, and you really cared about the characters, even if they had weird designs. And this could be the same case. Like, this character could be really interesting, because, like, they can make characters like this work they have before, but if it's just, like, this nameless, or not nameless, if it's just he has no personality, it will not be interesting in the slightest, and I won't care or will not be invested in the story. And I know you're like, oh, you're complaining about the story in a Mario game. This is what RPGs are known for, their story. In Paper Mario, like the Thousand Year Door, had an incredible story, which is, I'm just comparing it because it's the peak of this series, and nothing's touched that. And I just really wish Nintendo knows what they're not listening. Everyone's complaining about these games. Well, I guess not now because it's on Switch and everything's good on Switch. And I'm being too negative. This looks like it could be fun. It has potential. It's going to be better than Sticker Star and Color Splash. It's just, when I kept hearing all these rumors of return to form, and I guess I had my expectations up too high, because this is not what I was expecting. An origami plot unfolds. Oh. Okay, this scene right here where the paper's like folding up the castle, it's trying to make the game look really exciting and like it has a deep story. But Nintendo does this all the time. They did it with the Odyssey trailer and the Breath of the Wild trailer. They want to make it seem like it's really deep and exciting, but like this is probably one of the very few cutscenes they have. So you see here that Mario gets rescued. So there's a Shy Guy driving the clown car. A lot of people think that partners are back because characters like this Shy Guy and this Bob-omb are following him around, and I'll touch on that again later. But so we have the generic Shy Guy, folded Bowser, and this little Kirsty looking character. And I like her design better than Kirsty because it's origami, so it's a little better. But unless they give this character a really strong personality, it is just not going to be it. But yeah, they're trying to make it seem really exciting. But I mean, I love Paper Mario. I've enjoyed the games. It's just, I want something amazing again, and I don't think we're going to get that. I kind of like, if this is a boss, this Goomba, it's kind of cool. It's like this paper mache Goomba, even though it's not origami. That doesn't really make sense. But these environments are just bland. Like, I'm sure this grassy area here is the first world. And it's going to be where you're probably going to like crash land the Koopa or the clown car or whatever in some forest, and you got to move along. The trees have eyes. I guess that's cool. Reminds me of Super Mario World, the hills. In this town, it looks like the hub area from Sticker Star. And the dungeon looks kind of boring, but... Okay, so this is... A lot of people are thinking partners are coming back because, like, you see this Bob-omb with Mario in several scenes, following him around. I guess the Toads are kind of better. Because it's like, this one's got like this, I don't even know, the rice farmer hat, and it looks a little more creative. He's like the captain of this canoe, which, yeah, I like the Toads having more personality. But like, in all the fighting scenes, the partners aren't there. They're not fighting. So what's the point of having a partner unless it's just... What's the point of having the partners if they're not going to fight? Is it just like a glorified escort mission? And, I mean, I guess that could work, but these characters, they're not interesting. Like, I hate to keep comparing it to the Thousand Year Door, but, like, put this Bob-omb next to Bobbery. They look so different. Like, I mean, Bobbery has so much more personality. Like, you can tell what he is and what his character arc is. He has the silhouette rule. He's like a really well-designed character. And then it's just the Bob-omb. And I'd be fine with them if they would just, like, dress up the characters. They don't have to be... I mean, I'd love for them to be like Flurry or Vivian and all these more, like, designed characters. But I'd be fine with characters like Koops and Bobbery just... using the existing Mario characters as like a base to work off of. But I don't know. I mean, I get baby steps, half step. Maybe in 4 years when the next one comes out or whatever, it'll be better, but I don't know. So this part right here where he's unfolding the wall, it reminds me a lot of Sticker Star, where you would like pause the game and rip off the piece of the sticker. I don't know. That game came out so long ago. I didn't beat it. So here he is with Bowser Jr. and Kamek. So what I'm guessing the story here is that the Origami people took over the Mushroom Kingdom, and now we're helping Bowser's team, or Bowser and his team are helping us get back the Mushroom Kingdom. And I mean, that's cool. Like, I'd much rather have like Kamek and Bowser Jr. as a partner than just a generic Bob-omb, but I think we're just going to be working with his minions. This right here, this desert area with this Explorer Toad. If that was a partner, I'd be fine with that. I mean, his face is still bland, but like the costume, he's worried. He's like a scared explorer. He looks like he's like gotten a bee sting over his eye or something. Like, that's interesting. I'd be fine with that. This Egyptian place is kind of cool. Another problem with the worlds you're visiting. It's like pretty much the generic worlds. I mean, there's a few of them. Like that Shy Guy Bazaar area is cool. I like it. I mean, it's a desert, but it's a well-designed desert. Like, if they could do that, like take the generic worlds and build upon them to make them more interesting. Like if they could, like what I want them to do with the partners. Because that Shy Guy Bazaar area is cool. It's the desert area. But they're adding more to it to make it more than just a desert area. And it just doesn't seem like they're doing it with all of the worlds. Just Shy Guy Bazaar. If all of the worlds are up to the quality of the Shy Guy Bazaar area, I'd be fine with that. But some of these just seem bland. Well, I guess they've heard the complaints about the game just being full of faceless toads, because it seems like they've just decided to be like, you want faceless toads, we'll give you those. Like I said, the creepy stuff is cool. I like it. This is kind of creepy. This might be fun. These open areas, they remind me of like he's riding around in a shoe here. It reminds me of like the wild area from Pokemon. And I would much, 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 much prefer this to a world map. If they have a world map in this, I might go crazy. This game, Paper Mario is not a world map game. I just bumped the mic, oops. I'm wondering if Shy Guy Bazaar and the desert are two different worlds. Because, well, I guess they're both at night. So I bet that Toad building right there is like the entrance to the pyramid or whatever. Pokies, like even the enemies you're fighting are generic. Origami Pokey, Origami Hammer Bro. Like, and I like how they look. It's just, I want something original. Like, we fought original things here. These planes, this is cool, kind of. If the sky-based world is like this militia thing, like the army has the origami, that's perfect, because they like to do puns, origami. So the origami has built a base in the sky, and we're on the airship trying to infiltrate it. That could be a fun sky world. Nothing really here. Big cheap, that's cool. Koops, or a Koopa, Troopa, see that looks like, and that's why people are saying that's a partner, but he's standing back. I think that's probably just a character you're helping. So the battles. I mean, first off, there have been so many coins in this game. Like it was like 5,900 earlier, now it's like 12,000. How many coins are they going to give out? How much is stuff going to cost? I don't remember. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've played it, but I don't remember there being this many coins. But the battle system, we don't really know yet, so I'm not going to pass judgment. It could be really fun. And it's a lot better than Color Splash and Sticker Star. You can't really get much lower than Color Splash and Sticker Star for an RPG battle system. But it looks like it's like the basic Mario moves, like jump and hammer. Except there's this, like, you line them up. That could be fun. I don't know what it is. I hope it's just not tedious. So the Shy Guy Bazaar area, like I said, I really like it. It looks really interesting. It's like, yeah, this is the same area. You can see the purple sand. That's cool. I like how it looks. It looks like a Las Vegas. And like the paper Shy Guys, they're interesting, I guess, but I'd like for them to be Like, it's just the exact same model, but recolored. So I wish... So a lot of people are saying that there's no world maps because you see these big areas. But it seems like this is just the... I mean, this could be a world map, and that shoe thing is just completely different. But I'm thinking there might still be one. I don't know. Because you have the clown car, so you're probably flying from area to another. And I think this is just something with the beach level. You probably go around to a few small islands for the beach world, and that's what they're doing here. That's cool, I guess. But see, he's got no partner here. That's what the partners cannot be back. There's no way. I'd love for them to. Like Origami Boo, that looks cool. His little origami tongue sticks out. So you jump on the enemies in a line like you did. Well, in Sticker Star, you did if you got all the stacked ones out. I don't know why you can't just attack one person at a time like in the original games. This like Kabuki Thwomp looks cool. And this, I guess there's a cool like ninja world, which is interesting. That's not the generic world. I like the origami design for these enemies. I can't remember what they're called. The Super Mario Brothers 2 guys. It actually looks really good. I do really like this. This would be something. I wonder if Nintendo like actually... I'd respect the designs a lot more if Nintendo went like these were actually ones that could be made. Maybe they are, I don't know. That would be really cool, but from the look of some of these, it does not. Like, you could probably make this guy, the ninja guys, but like that big Koopa boss we're going to see in a minute, no way. I have no earthly idea what this thing is. This, like, I guess he's rubber bands because it looks more shiny. Like, he doesn't have a face. He's faceless. This is not an interesting design. Unless he can, like, break off into smaller enemies. This looks like it's some sumo match. I'm thinking this is part of the ninja world. Might be the final boss, but I thought the whole point was that we're fighting origami people. I just really don't like them making the gameplay and the story revolve around the gameplay. Like, yes, it's paper, and you don't have to make the story origami. Like, the first two, it wasn't like, oh, Mario and friends got sucked into a paper world. It was just paper because that's how the characters were designed, because it looked neat. Now it's like, oh, it's paper, so we have to make the enemies revolve around crafted objects. And I think this is all Kirby Epic Yarn's fault. This is all your fault, you beautiful game. I do love Kirby's Epic Yarn. And it was fine in that, because it was an original thing. It wasn't Paper Mario, so I was fine with them making it the story around yarn. But Paper Mario does not have to be around crafts. I don't get it. They did the same thing in Color Splash, making it paint, and Sticker Star, making it stickers. It's dumb. I don't get it. So this is why I'm thinking it might be like the airship battle thing in the Sky World, because there's like a bigger ship. This could be cool. Or maybe you go inside the ship. That'd be interesting. If you like go inside this paper ship and it's like a mechanical world like the moon base and Thousand Year Door, that'd be interesting. Because it's more unique than the other games. But like, see this big Koopa boss here. Like, you can tell it's a turtle. But it's not an interesting design for a boss. It's just basic. I'm not going to remember what this guy looks like. It's very dull. This castle is cool. I know this is such a nitpicky thing, but this title here, shouldn't it be called Paper Mario and the Origami King? Unless Paper Mario learns to harness origami to defeat the origami guys, and he is the Origami King. But it sounds like a movie title, Paper Mario, the Origami King. I don't get it. It should be and the Origami King, because the Origami King, I'm assuming that's the villain, because it looks like it is. Because usually the kings that take over the castle are villains, like Super Mario RPG with Smithy, or whatever his name is. Smithy Werberman Jensen. Also this Metroid thing. It's funny, I guess. I don't know. It's not really funny. It's not subtle. Like, I'd prefer, like, more subtle things. This looks like it's like a cutscene. This little trainer toad back here, I guess he looks kind of interesting. If you had, like, give him a headband or something. See, the bomb is still with you in this scene. In the Metroid scene, the bomb is still with us. So I'm thinking there are partners, they just can't participate in the fights. I mean, it could be that these stadium fights are like special fights, but I don't understand why they would reveal a trailer or release a trailer. I don't understand why they would release a trailer but not have the actual battle system there and just have a weird like side mode. Maybe you fight paper guys and it's like traditional, and then the origami guys are different because they're 3D. I don't know. But pew pew, haha. But this game is coming out so soon. This is the only reason I'm making this video is because there's not a whole lot of time to talk about it. It's like, oh, it comes out in like 2 months and 2 days. And yes, I'm gonna buy it, even though I'm sitting here complaining about it. I'm being really overcritical. It looks fun. I hope it's good, but I'm very cautious. Well, I don't know. I want this game to be good. I just don't feel like it's gonna be as good as the original 2. It'll probably be better. Like, I'll probably enjoy it at the same mode I did Super Paper Mario, and I liked Super Paper Mario more than most people did because that was my first one. Super Paper Mario was my first one, so I enjoy it more than most people did. But it's just more of the same. It really seems closer to Color Splash than to a traditional Paper Mario game, or to the original Sunday. But it's getting closer. Maybe in 20 years we'll have something similar to 1,000 Years Old if they keep taking these steps. But if this sells so well, and people love it, they're just going to make the same thing, which hopefully will fix it. I don't know. I was like, finally, we're going to have an original one on the Switch because they stopped making Mario and Luigi's, because that was their excuse. They did it in that Game Explain interview, I think, or something. The director of Color Splash, first off, she didn't even know that people didn't like Sticker Star, which that was interesting to me, so maybe people in Japan love it. But she said that they were taking different paths with Paper Mario because Mario and Luigi was the RPG series, which was a dumb reason. It was really stupid. But I was like, so maybe since they're done making those, or at least it seems like, because the company or the whatever closed down, company that was making those. I was like, maybe this will go back to its roots and we'll have an original Paper Mario, but it just doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I hope it's good, but I'm just not sure. Well, that's about all I've got. I'll see y'all on July 17th, playing some Paper Mario and Paper Mario the Origami King. Bye.